Good afternoon, Maricel.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Can you tell me about yourself?
Yes, ma'am. My name is Maricel Abiera from Nanguma, Mabitak, Laguna. 36 years old. I am married and I have four children, three girls and one boy. Their age are 17, 15, 9 years old, and 4 years old boy.
Okay, I have few questions for you to answer, so let's start. Why do
Okay.
you want to work as a maid?
I want to work as a maid because I want to help my husband to provide our children needs and especially in their studies.
Okay, why you choose Malaysia when there's a lot of other country?
I chose Malaysia rather than the other country because it is not hard. It is not hard to adjust in time because we have the same time.
Okay, how are you qualified for this job?
I am qualified for this job because I am hardworking and I will do my best to learn more and to do my job as a housemaid.
Okay, may I know what is your educational level is?
Yes, ma'am. I I took 1 year in college of being computer secretarial at the year 2000, 1999 to 2000 and bachelor in elementary education last 2000 to 2001.
Okay, what is your recent experience?
My recent experience is I became a sales lady at the hydrogenic garden system for about 3 months.
Okay, have you worked abroad before?
No, ma'am, it's only my first time.
Okay, do you have experience of taking care of baby?
Yes, ma'am, because I have four kids.
Okay, how about elderly people?
Yes, ma'am, because one time my grandmother lived with our house and I take care of them. I take care of her.
Okay, do you have any other special skills?
Yes, ma'am. I am good in typing and I know paper mache and washing clothes and gardening and cooking, ma'am.
Okay, are you willing to learn new skills?
Yes, ma'am. I am willing.
Are you willing to work with a family where the mother-in-law or any relatives stay together?
Yes, ma'am.
Currently, are you still working now?
No, ma'am.
Do you know how to cook?
Yes, ma'am.
What sort of food you can cook?
Only Filipino dish, ma'am.
Can you give me example of Filipino dishes?
Yes, ma'am. Like adobo, sinigang, tinola, kare-kare, caldereta, and curry, ma'am.
Okay, are you aware that you will have to do washing, cleaning, ironing, and cooking?
Yes, ma'am.
From all the house chores like washing, cleaning, ironing, and cooking, which do you like most?
I like the most the gardening and taking care of the animals.
Okay, if ever you were selected to work in Malaysia, who will take care of your kids?
My husband, ma'am.
You are not allowed to use handphone during working hours.
Yes,
You are only allowed to use handphone after you finish all the works and when going to bed.
yes, ma'am.
You are strictly needed to surrender the handphone to your employer in the morning and your employer will return back to you once you're going to bed.
Yes, ma'am.
If ever your employer finds out that you're abusing of using your handphone, it has affected your work performance, your employer will confiscate your handphone and you are not allowed to hold it anymore. Instead, your employer will allow you to call to your family 3 times in a month. You're only allowed to bring normal phone and you are not allowed to bring smartphone. Are you agreed for the terms and condition?
Yes, ma'am, I agree.
Are you agreed to the rules and regulation for the handphone?
Yes, ma'am, I agree.
How many years is the contract that you agreed and understands?
2 years, ma'am.
Can you describe for me your ethics, your attitude?
I can say that I am a hardworking, patient, patience, and trustworthy person.
Okay. How can you assure to us that you will work hard in Malaysia?
I can assure you that I will work hard in Malaysia because I need this job so that I can help my husband.
Okay. Can you promise not to use the telephone without the permission of your employer?
Yes, ma'am, I promise.
Can you promise not to put on makeup but to dress properly while work?
Yes, ma'am, I promise.
Can you promise not to invite friends and relatives without the consent of your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you promise not to ask for advance salary from your employer under any circumstances?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you really understand of the rules and regulations of the agency?
Yes, ma'am, I understand.
Do you pay any placement fee for you to come to Malaysia to work as a maid?
No, ma'am.
Do you have any history of sickness, example breast cancer or any other illness?
No, ma'am.
Do you suffer from any skin diseases, allergy or physical defect?
No, ma'am.
Have you suffered from any serious illness?
No, ma'am.
Do you smoke?
No, ma'am.
Have you undergone any operation?
Yes, ma'am. Twice.
What operation is that?
Only cesarean operation, ma'am.
Okay, when was this?
When I gave birth to my second baby last 2002 and my last baby last 2013.
Okay, are you medically fit?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you on any medication?
No, ma'am.
Are you allergic with any food?
No, ma'am.
Are you prepared to work for the employer of any race?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you prepared to eat the type of food taken or given by your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you afraid of being left alone in the house?
No, ma'am.
Are you afraid of dogs or other pets?
No, ma'am.
Can you promise to work according to instruction from your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any immediate family working in Malaysia?
No, ma'am.
Okay, Maricel, we have finished our question section. Let's go to case study. I have a case
Okay.
study for you and I want you to answer me truthfully.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, number one, upon arrival in Malaysia within 6 months, if ever any of your family members passed away, what will you do? Will you continue to work till finish your contract or you will go back?
First, ma'am, I will ask permission to my mom if I can go back. But if she say no, I will not. I will. I will. I will just stay and finish my contract.
Okay, number two, tell us about yourself and why do you want to work in Malaysia as domestic helper?
My name is Maricel Abiera. I live in Barangay Nangumabitak, Laguna. I'm 36 years old. I'm married and I have four children, three girls and one boy. And to I want to have a job. I want to be a housemaid in Malaysia because I want to have a job so I can help my husband.
Okay, Maricel, what do you want to tell the employer who watching your video right now?
Mom, please choose me to be your housemaid, and I will promise that I'll be a trustworthy and I'll be a hardworking and I will do my best to do my job, and I will do everything regarding my job and I will finish my contract.
Okay, thank you very much, Maricel. We will update your agency if there's any selection made by the employer.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.